If you have ever moved home yourself, you must have noticed that the larger boxes tend to be much more useful than smaller boxes. In gene therapy, we face the same demand of larger boxes for genes. Hi, I'm Xiaozhe. I'm a graduate student in Gradinaru Lab at Caltech, and my research project is to design and make these larger shaping boxes for genes. Imagine the human genome as a large house made of 30,000 different parts. These parts are of different shapes and different sizes. They include the bricks, the beams, the wires, and so on. And to shape those parts, usually the small boxes won't be that useful. Often these parts are fragile, and the best way to fix a fragile part that's broken in the house is to replace it with a good one. And to do that, we'll need to deliver the good parts into the house. This strategy as a therapy is called gene therapy. One biggest challenge in gene therapy is how can we deliver these good parts into the house effectively and safely. Fortunately, scientists have found one natural shaping box called AAV, or adeno-associated virus. These AAVs are basically a shell of the genes, and you can put whatever into these shells. Once receiving these shaping boxes, the human genome will unpackage it by themselves and take whatever that's put in the shells. And amazingly, these adeno-associated viruses are safe. It won't be related to any disease, but only carry the good genes that we want to deliver into the house. However, there is one problem with these AAV boxes. It's too small. Often you have larger cargoes that won't fit into these smaller boxes. In fact, nearly 1/5 of all the fragile parts in the houses are too large to fit into these small AAV boxes. Even for the rest of the 80% of smaller parts, you often need some packaging materials or cushions that can help the human genome to process these cargoes more effectively. Therefore, we are in a large demand for larger delivery boxes. As a graduate student at Caltech, my research project is to design and make larger AAV boxes. These large AAV boxes are made of the same material as the smaller AAV boxes, called capsid proteins. I modify the shapes of these capsid proteins and design them with computers and screen them in test tubes with experiments. And finally, with a technology called electron microscopy, I was able to validate that these delicate nano cages indeed become larger boxes. With these larger boxes, we'll be able to fit into much more cargo with larger sizes. With my research, I hope we can cure more genetic diseases and bring healthier and happier lives to more people.